Then Tinubu versus Bodejo. What has it got to do with the price of milk? I said to you that if I want to relocate, now, by that time, 78 going to 79, I might go. If we had been shouting, and I am happy the president has signed the new electoral bill, if by whatever chance he gets to the villa, I won't be part of this country. And I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I can go to Ghana, live in Ghana, and be watching you with a binocular from afar. You will see what will happen. Say this is Alpha Beta in Lagos. It will create some Alpha Beta somewhere to carry your money and carry the thing. His wife will now be Senate president. His son will be governor of Lagos. His daughter will be Yoloja of Nigeria. Abba. What has he done to prove that he deserves to be honored by anybody in this country? He goes around there. How? Nothing personal. In fact, my niece called me, Deola, my colleague. He said, Egbomi, you know, some of their people are spinning that, he gives me money. That Bola gives me money. Let him bring the money. I will tell him to follow me to Lagos Island. People who are hungry are there. I grew up there in Lagos Island. I went to that popular school, St. John's School at Oloya. Played the local football there. I grew up there, not in Ikoyi here. But we thank God today we were educated. My parents my father was a civil servant in the Ministry of Defense till he retired. My mother was a nurse in the island maternity. They sent me to school. And they thought the rascality of Lagos was so much. So they shipped me to Ijebode Grammar School. And even if I come back again, I'll go back to Ijebode Grammar School. Because that was where ethics, the fear of God, what you expect you to be, to live up to be. Money is not everything. It is your character that counts. Because the day you pack up, and you never know, when the angel comes, he says it's time out. Don't tell him, give me 2 minutes. No, you are gone. Remember Alexander the Great, that great general that ravaged the whole world, made so much money, made so much asset. In the end, on his way back home, he fell ill. He called for his doctors. He said, I am likely to die, but make sure that coffin, you put my hands out. Because he started doling out all the assets he has acquired, and said they should leave his hands outside the coffin so that people will see that he's going home with zero. Isn't that enough lesson? If he hasn't been to school, let him go and read history. The richest man in Kuwait, the same thing. Had gold-plated aircraft, gold-plated vehicles, gold-plated bed, gold-plated gold bars. When he died, they showed us the little place where he was buried. End of story. So let them have that honor and the fear of the Almighty God to redistribute this stolen money back to the people, to educate them, to have a first-class health program in this country. Good roads, good life for everybody. Guarantee 3 meals. And those children in primary school, when we were there, Batareadu Koko Kabo Baka Wire, it was local, it was there. We enjoyed ourselves. We went to school without shoes. And we will go back to that Onola in Isalegongo to play football, barefooted. But all my friends, all my classmates, in fact, in one of his own papers, he said he attended St. Paul's Aroloya. There is no St. Paul's Aroloya. He was lying. Is that the man we want to entrust? The resources of this country? We need to take a deep breath and be extremely careful. If he gives you money, collect it, it's your money. But think before you vote.
I was in APC All this while, I did everything. I erected the secretariat of APC in my ward, in my local government.
I saw you defending Buhari even when it was
good,
very difficult for a lot of his persons to
beautiful
defend him in the southeast.
APC has done nothing for me personally. Have you ever seen me complain? And I'm not going to complain.
So what party are you moving to?
I am not contemplating any party yet. But I must have to tell you, a friend of mine, a northern brother of mine from Kano State, when he learned I was coming to this program, he told me that I must be obicentric going forward.
You should join the obedient movement.
Good. This is a northern Muslim talking. Anybody that is telling you that northern Muslims will not support Christians is telling you false statement. And that is the problem with bringing octogenarians to manage your party and manage the affairs of government. Senator Adamu.
Have you joined the obedience team?
I am obicentric. But I have not joined any party because that is the ticket that has actually provided for me that stability, that youthful energy that we need to change the system of Nigeria
but
at this
those
time.
In APC and PDP says it's just an internet sensation. I mean, social media buzz. And of course, that, for example, on Saturday, when the Osun State governorship election will be held, that you will see where Labour Party will be, and it won't be among the top 3 or something like that. When they say such things, what do you say to them?
Do you remember the time that APC was campaigning in 2015? They were the originators of internet sensation. And so, why are they crying if it is not making any impact? When I read business administration, they taught me that the strategy of marketing starts with drawing attention. We call it the IADA principle. Attention, interest, desire before action. So stimulating attention of the people is the first thing you have to do when you want to market a product.
And Obi is doing that well?
They are doing it effectively well. And that is why those people are rattled.
I talked about bringing the Naira 1 to the dollar as 1. It is very possible. Look, Asiwaju has the political capital to bring in investors to this country. If people believe in you, I will also say it again, during the June 12th, as soon as Chief MK Abiola was perceived to be winning the election, a lot of investors were coming into the Nigerian system. The cost of commodities were going down. Similarly, you are going to see these things. Asiwaju did a lot to have helped ExxonMobil while in Nigeria to block leakages. And those leakage blockage helped ExxonMobil to have its headquarters in Victoria Island that you see today. They were tenants at the CMS bookshop. And most of these leakages also improve the economic activity of that company. Look, he is an auditor and he's an accountant. Mr. Shettima is a banker. He knows how to raise funds, and he also knows how to manage funds and the economy. These two cerebral brains are coming together to fuse as one for the purpose of developing our economy. Our economy will improve. It will improve greatly. The only thing we need is to provide more infrastructure, to provide security, and of course to provide the energy requirement that we need to boost our investment and of course our society. Looking at security, when Asiwaju came in 1999, Lagos was bedeviled with a lot of crimes. Banks were being robbed here and there. People could hardly drive the vehicles on the road. He came up with a system called the RRS, the Rapid Response Squad. He did not just stop there. He also came up with an independent funding system to fund that program. And today, if not for the RRS, you and I will not have the seemingly security network that has improved the social interaction and economy of Lagos. Mr. Shettima also did almost similar thing as it relates to their contemporary issue in Borno State. He created the civilian JTF. The civilian JTF, if you cascade it higher, can be likened to state police structure. What we just need is a policy that will create state police. And I can guarantee you that as we journey on, by the grace of God, when they get into power, a bill will be sponsored to the National Assembly for creation of state police. We all need state police. You can see what the Amotekun have been able to do in curbing the spate of kidnapping and other dastardly acts within their communities.